Welcome back, YouTube, to the third installment of our Dust and Elysian Tale playthrough. Today we'll be continuing on some of the quests that we picked up last time we played, as well as just trying to level up, battle some of those monsters out there, and just have a good time. So straight off, what I'm going to do is try and teleport like I have done previously, and realise that I cannot actually do this. Continuing straight on with fighting monsters, as you can see here. Continuing on, we fight some of the slimes. Now what you can see here is we're going to continue to the right, hopefully getting to a new place, which we haven't mentioned before, where we'll be able to find a fair amount of quests, as well as just being able to explore the world map, because I think that's the main thing I want to do. So this is back to where we were previously. We're going to continue off in Aurora Village.
Hey,
I'm starting off talking to this
you're
guy.
the outsider.
Listen.
Yeah, that's me.
That's great. So you must know your way around out there. Maybe you could do me a favor.
Depends on the favor. What is it you need?
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Fail, and I'm in charge of keeping our guards well equipped.
Oh, so their poor equipment is pretty much your fault.
In so many words, yes. It's not like I enjoy giving them subpar equipment. If I had better materials, I could make better gear. Tell you what, if you could bring me 5 imp hides, I would gladly buy them off you for more than the shop will offer.
Here are those materials you asked for, Fail.
Great! Here's your payment. If you're willing, I could use your help again. I'd like to upgrade our weapons. Beast spears, while primitive, have finely chiseled stone tips that we can use for arrowheads. If you could bring me 8 beast spears, I'll buy them for a high price.
So as you can see there, we already
Please,
had
let me know if you come across
the
those
items for the
materials.
quest that he was
I'll
requesting,
keep
so it
my
went
eyes
straight
open.
away to
Much
giving him
appreciated.
with those
I'll be
items,
waiting
rather
right
than
here.
having to initiate conversation with him again, which I just discovered then because I started talking to him again, and did not have the items for the second question which he had offered us. We learn as we go through. We're just having a look at the quests here, and the I suppose completed quests and active quests in which we can look at. I was having a quick look just to see a few of the different things. I thought I'd let you look to see what we've picked up along the way. But to be honest, I have not been paying much attention
Good day.
to them. And now we'll
I'm
continue
Mayor
talking
Brown.
to the Mayor.
So, you're the hero I've been hearing
Mayor
about.
Brown, sorry.
It's nothing, really.
And this
We're
will
just
continue
passing
the
through.
main story. I'm
No
assuming.
need to be modest, my friend. We can't thank you enough for your help. Things have been rough in Aurora of late, so having a true hero in our midst is really boosting morale. So, what's your name, son?
Dust. My name is Dust. And some of the villagers I've met, they don't seem quite as pleased as you.
Ah, are you talking about the Watchmen? You must understand, hardly a day goes by without some monstrosity attacking our peaceful village. They were simply being cautious. Take my word, I'm sure they meant no ill will.
And there was also this girl.
Yes, that could only be Ginger. She can be a bit of a handful, but don't pass judgment on her like that. You have no idea what she's gone through this past year.
She looked pretty upset about something.
But don't concern yourself. We have other matters to discuss.
What help could I possibly provide? A few giants in the field seem like the least of your problems.
Yet again with the modesty. You're no mere travelers, that much I've gathered. Mineral merchants don't wield blades as impressive as yours, Dustin. Please, we really could use the help.
I don't know. I'm searching for something myself.
Then perhaps we can help each other. If you help our village, I promise I'll do whatever I can to help you. But I can be of no assistance while our village is constantly attacked by these creatures. We suspect their leader is close by, and if you could...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. You're saying those mindless thugs have a leader?
Until recently, they would attack us in small groups. Nothing we couldn't handle. Now, they coordinate attacks on a much larger scale, hitting the village on both sides, driving our forces apart. I assure you, whatever leads these things is experienced in warfare.
What do they want?
Our land, I imagine.
Just a casual observation, but they don't seem the farming type.
Well, whatever it is, it's become a serious problem. If you truly are as capable as I hear,
You want us to find their leader?
it certainly would cripple their advance. You'd be doing the entire village a great service.
How about it, Dust?
Well,
You feel a conflict of emotions. This is good. I will abide by your decision, Master. I trust you to take the right path.
Helping this village is the right thing to do. But it's more than that. It's almost like I know these people. Like I have to help them.
I think that strange feeling you've got is a little foreign concept called compassion. I'm proud of you, Dust. Of course, if you said no, I'd need to bite your face off.
Charming as always, Fidget.
I think you've made a wise decision.
All right, Mayor Bram, you've convinced us. We'll do what we can to help stop these attacks.
That's my boy. The Watchman reported increased monster activity to the east of our village, so I imagine that's where you should go. But do be careful. Strong as you may be, I've seen many fine warriors lose their lives to these monstrosities.
I understand, Mayor. I'll be careful. And I'll be back.
We don't know much
Just
about
point
their
out that
leader, but he has a penchant for fire.
I recorded
I
an
wasn't
episode
aware
of
these creatures even
Pokemon
knew
Mystery
how to
Dungeon
make fire.
today,
This
thinking that I
one
had the
does.
audio all
There are
fixed
stories
up
that the creature is
after a
actually
few attempts. I
made
did
of
some
fire,
testing as
but
well
I imagine it's just an exaggeration.
with the microphone
I've got a feeling there's
before I
more
started
truth to
playing.
that than
When I
either
sat
of us
down and
would
recorded
like.
it, they've got this horrible
Regardless,
noise
there must
in
be some reason
the
those
background.
monsters follow him.
really
Please,
high-pitched
be
buzzing,
careful.
a multitude of different pitches there. So I'm going to do some noise isolation, try and remove it before I upload it. Hopefully I can work out whatever it was that did that. I'm not sure if it's the microphone I used or if it was the cables or something that I had plugged into the computer, or I just had it set too high of an input volume on the microphone when I started recording. I'm not too sure what did it, or if it was just a program I used. I'm trying to work it out along the way. Hopefully I'll have that all fixed up for you next time.
Oh, hi. You're new.
As I said,
Are you
I'm
travelers?
sorry about that. I will
Maybe you can help
continue
me?
in a willing
I
endeavor
can't
to
find my
fix it
little
up
brother,
and
Corbin.
learn
He's
the
not
best
in
I
the
can
village?
how to record the
No,
video
he's not
and
here.
audio at the same
I can't
time.
find him, and I've looked absolutely
At
everywhere.
least while using the computer.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye out for
Screen
him.
capture, because that
What's
seems
your
to be where
name?
most of my issue is
My
once
name
I've
is
got multiple
Colleen.
programs running.
Oh, I wonder if he
seem to
left the
conflict,
village.
but I'll get that
He could
fixed up
get
for you guys
hurt.
and have some better
Calm
content for
down,
you
Colleen. I'll
very
look for
soon.
him. Where did you see him last?
I think he was doing something for Mr. Gianni, but whenever I ask him about Corbin, he says he's too busy. I really don't like that guy.
Gianni, huh? Okay, wait here.
If you find Corbin, please bring him home. I'm really getting worried about him.
Okay, I've got another chest here which we're going to unlock using more of our keys, which I was actually trying to save to begin with so I could get that chest that had the 4 locks on it back in the previous episode.
Our
I have
famed
not done too well
savior.
at
I
saving
had
those
hoped
keys.
you'd come. Welcome to my humble shop. Thank you for coming in. I can almost guarantee your satisfaction. Almost.
Now, from what I've noticed with this game, it is very heavily story-based. There is a lot of just emphasis, time put into the story and the conversations between the multiple characters in this game. I really enjoy that. I like having this really in-depth story that you can play through. Usually I am the kind of person to just, hack and slash my way through everything. But I am really enjoying this this whole concept where there is a lot of story and artistic vibes behind everything, rather than just, you know, you get in there and you hit the buttons, you play your way through it. So I hope you guys enjoy the story as well, and it's not going to be too boring, so you can actually stick through the gameplay. Although when we do get into the gameplay, it is very, you know, I suppose fast-paced. You have a lot of button mashing occurring, and dust is just flying around all over the screen, and I hope that's not too hectic for you on the screen, and that you can actually see what's going on, because sometimes I suppose I lose a bit of focus while I'm playing it, because you just have a lot going on the screen at one time when you're in combat. But I do love this art style, especially when it comes up with the characters and the conversation with the voice acting. I find is just absolutely amazing. As you can see, we've unlocked a 4th area in which we can continue to, and we will be going to Archer's Pass, I believe. Yes, that's what it's called, Archer's Pass. As it was the first place we unlocked on this, out of the 3 places on the map there, we unlocked that before we unlocked that place down the bottom, which I did not read what it was called. So we'll be continuing the missions up here to start off with, and later on we'll go to that other place. But for now, we will continue our way into this area. And I did discover how those gates work later on. I was just a little bit oblivious as to what you actually had
That
to
isn't
do.
you.
Hey, I don't make that much noise.
Wait, you're right. Look out! We've got company!
So here comes some flying monsters. These definitely mix up the gameplay a little bit. Added a layer where you have to actually jump through some of the enemies rather than just slush on the ground. Does break up the combat in some way. It is a way if you're using the aerial storm, dust storm, to continue getting higher combos rather than just the standard combo on the ground there. You get to at least mix it up a little bit, which I do rather enjoy. Another save area there, and what I was doing here was trying to take that bomb down to this gate over here, which is clearly not the right gate for it, and I tried it a few times trying to get it to explode, forgetting that it will just explode automatically once it hits those gates. So yeah, that was a bit of a mental blank for me when I was playing. I didn't realise just how these gates worked, which I do find out so rather soon. If not in this episode, in the next episode, I'm sure, coming up. But a few more goblins up here that we can fight. Trying different combos, and of course collecting those items along the way and that money, because you never know when they're going to come. And I must find out, I found it really hard playing this part with the shadows because I just could not see what I was doing. I was just guessing my way through it, hoping that I was actually going the right way or landing on the right platforms. Which I managed to get through alright, I would say. But then, of course, there's this giant, which we have to fight again. Because I forget how to use the items once more. And these giants, I'm just not good at doing the counter. As you can see, getting hit a lot, and just pretty much 2 hits you lose all your health. There we go, I got the counter off there. Actually stopped and paid attention to what I was doing, and that's how I managed to actually hit him. I think that's the issue. I don't stop and think about how to actually combat the giants or the monsters that actually need to be countered rather than just hit with the combos. The standard combos and flying goblins. But it's really easy to do that, as you can see. Bringing up my combo right up high. 285. got it over 300 in this one actually. 400. There you go. Sorry about the frame rate here, guys. Like I said, I had an issue with the frame rate. I had it for a lower setting. I don't know why. It just dropped when I was sending up to one of the recordings one day and it stayed that way. But I've adjusted that now. Got it on a higher frame rate so I can hopefully get some recordings for you guys. 527 combo, and we unlocked an achievement for that one there. Which is, as I said earlier, I love collecting achievements. So that's always one thing that I love looking out for when I'm playing the games. We also leveled up, so we're going to add an upgrade onto the our defense in this one, just so we can take a bit more of a hit. As I'm going through this game, I'm finding that I am taking a lot of damage. And I feel like boosting up the defense really is going to help their Elysian. That and the health, boosting up the health as well. As much as I just want to sit there and boost up my attack, I've got to remember health and defense, because as soon as you come across something like one of the giants and that take one hit, you get really low on your health. And it would end the game quickly, and you get discouraged from playing it when that happens.
Oh my, you really should have saved first.
Bloms, deadly creatures. Keep your distance. They will detonate if you get too close, but are vulnerable when taking a deep breath.
Perfect for a ranged attack. Let me at him.
And again, this is one section of the game where I'm not good at. When it comes to these exploding monsters, whatever they are, I managed to get hit so many times by the explosions, which is not good for the game. This recording, it's just getting burned constantly, losing all my health. It happens a lot during these episodes. I just, for some reason, cannot judge how quick they're going to explode, and I think I can, and then all of a sudden it just blows straight off in my face. Of course, I'm just going to every area, trying to make sure I remember to collect
Hello
everything.
again, my friend.
Of course,
I
go to the shop here.
suspected you would return. Your transaction is most appreciated.
So there's a bit of a draft there that actually pushes you back up, so you can't go down. You can jump down, but it just pushes you straight back up to the top there. Gets you doing some combat here with those exploding things as well, which makes it a little bit more difficult because you try not to get too close to those, because if they explode you will lose a lot of health and get burned as well. Breaking the combo in which you have, and also getting hit by all the monsters around. As you can see, I'm back down to 1 health again. I just cannot dodge it. I bought those chickens because I was hoping that it would help me get through this section of the game. Because I was losing a lot of health. And there I was utilising that special ability a little bit. Not that it goes to my advantage. Or a lot of the gameplay, because I do not know how to initiate the breathing effect without getting too close, which is then when I get the explosion going off me hitting me. I'm gonna have to work on my timing with a lot of these creatures. That's my downfall in this game. My timing is dreadful for some reason. I need to work on it a lot more. And we pick up another treasure key here. Always handy, gotta collect those keys. Breaking through the wall, get another chicken, which we know is going to come in handy from my recent experience. Or right there on the screen, as you can see, it just went straight into the explosions. I had no idea what I was doing there. For some reason, I thought that would be a good way to handle that. Clearly not. We're on 33 health. We really need to watch what we're doing. Back down to 1. We're just going to go through a lot of our healing items in this episode. Clearly, not doing too good. Managed to dodge the explosions there. I don't know how I did it, because when I watched the footage for this, I was thinking it looks as though I got hit there. But apparently I didn't, which is all good in the hood. Can't complain about that one. So we're going to work our way up to the top of this statue here, which I'm not too sure of the significance of the statue, but it is massive. It's like the whole side of the mountain. Go through these rock walls. Wasn't too sure which way to go. Didn't want to actually go through that section there. Then I saw there was that wall there. Went up to it. Then again, didn't pay attention to what I was doing, so walked back away from it and up through the top of the mountain here to the save point right there. Continuing the way on the journey, thought it would be good to actually save again properly rather than relying on the autosave. Because, as I keep pointing out, I just keep getting hit left, right and centre, and need to really start paying more attention to my presence in this game, to be honest. And we got an achievement, Bringer of Death. Not too sure what it was for. I'm assuming it's for, I don't know, by the look of it, walking up to those creatures and actually getting them to explode. That's my interpretation of that one. You can see there's more of those vines that we fell off earlier in the cutscene where it explained that you can't actually climb them and that there's surely another way to the top. Which we will get to, I assure you that much. There's another dark area here, which, again, I don't like the dark areas. I cannot see what I'm doing. There's not enough light. Maybe I just need to play with the brightness turned up completely because generally I don't do that. And I got hit again there. But maybe if I turn the brightness up, I'll actually notice a lot of difference in the dark areas, and hopefully that will improve my visibility so I actually can see what I'm doing. So that would help. It really would. There's a massive trail of those exploding monsters there. And we go down this pipe and find the blacksmith of archers pass.
Easy there, Chief. Everyone, calm down, please. So, you were the ones making all that noise up there.
Not intentionally. By the way, do you know you have bloms in the attic?
Oh, those? They don't bother us. And they tend to keep the other monsters away. If I knew we were having company, I'd have cleared them out myself. Sorry about that, I guess. So, what brings you two this far outside Aurora? I'm assuming that's where you're from.
I'm Dust, and this is my companion, Fidget. We're here to deliver these materials on Augustin's behalf.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Haley, and this is my brother, Maddie. Don't mind him. I see you've got a blueprint there. Mind if I take a look? Well, this doesn't look too hard. Tell you what, if you can find me the materials for it, I'll craft this item for you.
And here I just go through with the blueprints I've got, actually making some of the items in which we can actually craft. I don't have all the ingredients needed for them, but for some of the items I do have them, so of course I'm going to go ahead and actually make them. Because why not? We're here, don't have to go back later to do it. That way we get more items.
Thanks,
some of them
Haley.
just cost gold, some of them
just because I like you, I'll give you
require,
a blue resonance gem. Don't
the
know if you caught
ingredients
it on
and
your way
gold to
up,
create
but there's
them.
a big blue door at the foot of Archer's Pass that this'll open. Just inside the door is a teleporter that'll take you right up here. makes return trips a lot easier. So you can come and visit anytime you like.
I'll be honest, even with a shortcut at the foot of the pass, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it up here too often.
Well, my dad did have these little receiver things he'd give to his regular customers to transport goods back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them to give you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, one of my dad's customers dropped one somewhere in Abadi's forest. If you were to find it, I could craft your items and send them to you through the receiver whenever you want it. Dad normally gives his customers a blue resonance gem, so check for blue resonance gates in Abadi's forest. Need anything else?
I clearly stopped paying attention
Need
there for
anything
a bit
else?
when I was doing the
So,
recording.
let's talk.
I
noticed it's only you and Maddie up here in the past.
Just trying to
Is it
get all
just
the
you two?
options out of the way.
Not all the time, no. My father still runs the forge, but he's usually away on business. Right now, he's somewhere across the sea hunting down new minerals and ores. He's always trying to make better weapons and armor.
Sounds like he's always pretty busy.
Yeah, but I get along fine by myself. And Maddie too, of course.
I meant to ask before, does Maddie have a problem with me?
What?
Well, it's just... he seems to grumble a lot around me.
I can attest to that. Lots of grumbling.
I really can't say, Dust. Maddie, do you have anything to say? Well, I hope that answers your question.
Not really, but...
Let it go, Dust. Just...
So, is blacksmithing the official family trade then?
In a way, I guess. My father said I could be whatever I wanted. But when you grow up alongside a world-famous blacksmith, your options are fairly limited. Not that I mind, though. It's nice to have skills that are in demand these days. Everybody always needs something forged, whether it's amulets or armor.
So, business is good?
Well, it's been
Your forge is pretty far off the beaten path, Haley. Why set up shop so far outside Aurora?
This
Sorry
forge
about
is
skipping
actually
that part
quite
there.
ancient. My father's 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 father inherited it from his mother's grandfather on her father's side. It was built during the Battle of Archer's Pass, many hundreds of years ago. The archers were holding off their enemies from way up here, but they needed a forge to replenish their arrows. So, they built one right where they stood. It helped them take Archer's Pass, and from here, they were able to liberate the whole valley.
Sounds like this forge has a lot of history behind it then. Even so...
Location, location, location.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I wish it was more accessible. We'd get more business, I'm sure of it. But it's not like we can just pick it up and move it.
I'll bet if you had an army of trained rats, you could loot this place no problem.
Fidgets, I don't think that'd help.
You know, smart mutant rats with magic!
Don't worry about her, Dust. Altitude sickness drives some creatures crazy.
Fidget was pretty crazy before.
Need anything else? Thanks, Dust. Don't be long coming back.
Okay, so that's awesome to know that we've unlocked the blacksmith in this area. That means we will be able to craft some different items here and there as we're playing through the game. So when we need some
That went incredibly well.
more powerful
Do
items, we
you
will
know
actually be
why?
able to use
I
the
don't know, Fidget.
blacksmith.
Why?
Oh, don't be so dense. It's because she likes you.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the signals? She was giving you
Dating
the
advice
signals.
from Fidget.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind.
Anyway, we'll be coming up to the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be bringing out more content to you. And as always, I'll be trying to make it better and better as I learn how to do this kind of thing. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.